Hello folks, welcome to the channel. Well, I'm out and about on the mighty BMW R1250 GS, and as you can see, there is a lot of rain about. In fact, I've not seen rain like this for a long time. So I've just left my house. I've got my Oxford Mondial jacket on, so it's not too wet at the moment. However, man, look at the rain. If you're like me, typical chap or chapess, then I don't actually clean the jacket and I don't reproof it for the water repellency. So as I've had the jacket for about 5 years now, I thought what we would do is we would go back home. I've ordered some cleaning and reproofing products from a company called Storm. I believe they're a UK company, and two products. So one is a clean and the other one is a reproofer to try and keep some of the water repellency in your jackets and trousers. So that's what we're going to do, because obviously you don't want your jacket to wet out. If the jacket wets out, you're going to get cold, the jacket's going to get heavy, and it just makes riding less comfortable really. I'm actually looking at maybe biting the bullet and getting some rucker gear, but the product from Storm is actually approved by a lot of major brands, including Rucker and I think it's Rab, who make those nice puffer jackets, quilted jackets. So that is the purpose of today's video, is just showing you how to clean your motorcycle gear, because you should do it. Anyway, this is absolutely nuts. Look at this. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Anyway, I think what we should do is go back to the man cave and give my Mondial jacket and trousers a bit of a wash and a reproof to get rid of all the crud and the crap that's built up in the jacket over the 5 years or so that I've had it. But I'm lazy, but let's go home, back to the man cave and give it a bit of a clean.
Wow, I haven't seen rain like that for a number of years. Anyway, so you should clean your jacket when the outside is dirty, when the inside smells because of all that sweating, or when it doesn't bead anymore on the outside, which more than likely means that the DWR, the durable water repellent layer, has failed. That DWR is kind of like the wax layer on your car, and it's your jacket's first line of defense against the rain. So just like your car, when you wax it, you get that lovely beading effect, and the water is kept for as long as possible from being absorbed into the jacket's outer layer. My jacket's 5 years old, and I have to say I have never cleaned it. So there is lots of road grime, dirt and dust embedded into all those pores, and sweating in the summer. So lots of sweat and stuff on the inside of the jacket. So things are blocked up. So the jacket's not going to perform as it should do. So there are lots of products you can use which are on the market to clean the jacket and put a new DWR layer on the outside of it. But I've chosen a product from a UK company called Storm. And basically I've chosen this because I've actually bought myself a Rucker jacket, and Rucker do approve Storm to clean and reproof their jacket. So I thought if it's good enough for Rucker, it's good enough for my Oxford Mondial jacket. So this is a product from Storm, two-part product. It cost me £18. So you have a wash and then you have a proof liquid, and basically both liquids go into the machine at the same time. So without further ado, let's crack on and clean my Oxford Mondial jacket, which is dirty, grubby, and the water doesn't bead off it anymore. The game plan then is to pop the jacket in the washing machine, let the Storm products do their stuff. Once that's finished doing its stuff, take it out of the washing machine, hang it up for a number of hours, and whilst it's still damp, then put the jacket into the tumble dryer, and then the heat from the tumble dryer is going to cause the DWR that we've put into the jacket to cure, and that will give us the best performance from the DWR from Storm. So that is the game plan for cleaning and reproofing the jacket. But before you do any of that, what you should do is have a look at the cleaning instructions on the jacket. And then if I have a look at the cleaning instructions for my Oxford jacket, it does say here, hand wash at 30 degrees. Not going to do that. And then do not tumble dry. Well, I am going to do that. Well, I've spoken to somebody who is in the know, aka the boss, aka the wife, and she says you should be fine, just put it on a delicate wash. So that's what we're going to do. So at my own risk of causing damage to the jacket, which I'm sure I'm not going to do, it's going to go into the washing machine and basically on a hand wash cycle on the washing machine. Or you can wash it by hand using some other products, but I can't be bothered. I'm just going to let the Storm products work their magic on the jacket in the washing machine and then the tumble dryer. Now, if you don't want to take the risk of washing your textile jacket in the washing machine and then putting it in the tumble dryer, contrary to the care instructions on the label of your jacket, then all you have to do is wash it in the bath, for instance, and then hang it up to dry. Now, if you are a bit of a off-roader and your jacket is muddy, dirty and heavily soiled, and maybe your trousers are exactly the same, then what you can do before you put it in the washing machine, because a delicate wash is only going to give it about 35 to 40 minutes, and if it's heavily soiled, what I would suggest you do is give it a bit of a pre-wash in the bath by filling the bath up and then just swilling it around, and or using the shower head to get the worst of the muck off the jacket. But obviously don't tell the wife, or you tell the wife at your own risk. Now, I've gone on the internet to see how you should clean your textile jacket, looked at different YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. Two things have cropped up really, two no-nos. First no-no is never be tempted to use regular washing powder to clean your jacket. And the second thing is never be tempted to put some conditioner in one of the dispenser drawers to make your jacket smell nice. They are two big no-nos, and basically what I think happens is those products get into the pores of the jacket, block the pores up, and then basically water vapor when you sweat can't get out into the outside, and basically the jacket will wet out and you ruin the performance of the jacket. So they are two big no-nos. With that said, your washing machine still may have lingering somewhere within it some conditioner or washing powder from previous washes. So to give your textile jacket the best possible chance of being cleaned and proofed correctly and properly, what you should do is just pop your washing machine on a rinse cycle with nothing in it, and that will flush everything out of the machine and only takes about 20 minutes. So yeah, put it on a rinse cycle with nothing in it. Here's a jacket. First thing I'm going to do is remove all the body armor from the jacket and just make a note of how the armor fitted into the various pockets within the jacket. And that's all of the armor out of the jacket. And then just go through all the pockets to make sure there's nothing lurking inside any of the pockets like there is in my jacket, because I know I've got a spare key to my GS on the inside here, and yep, there's the spare key, and indeed a ferry ticket as well. So yeah, just go through all the pockets and make sure you haven't left anything in them. Before we put the jacket in the washing machine, just make sure that any zips are fully closed, secure, and if you've got any Velcro sections, make sure they are Velcroed closed as well. And if you've got any waistbands, just loosen the waistbands fully. And if you've got, like I've got on this jacket, if you've got any waist adjusters down here, then just make sure they are fully loosened. That way the jacket's not scrunched up when you put it into the washing machine, so all the product gets into all the areas on the jacket. And obviously if you've got any thermal liners or a drop liner for waterproofness of the jacket, in my case this is a laminated jacket, so I haven't got a drop liner, just remove any internal linings, and all you want to do is just wash the jacket itself with no linings attached to it. Right, now let's put this in the washing machine. So this jacket is now ready to go into this white contraption here, which apparently is called a washing machine, eh Milo? I don't know too much about that actually. So we've done up all the zips, the Velcro, loosened any straps, etc. So the jacket is ready to go, and the reason we do up all the zips, etc. is to stop potential damage being caused to the jacket, either to the jacket or snagging on the inside of the washing machine apparently. So that jacket is ready to go, and we can either put the jacket in like this, fully zipped up, or we can turn it inside out and then pop it into the washing machine. Why you would turn it inside out? Apparently if you've got a jacket which has got a lot of reflective material on it, to save the potential risk or chance of that reflective material coming off, they do recommend, I think Rucker do recommend, that you turn your jacket inside out before you pop it into the washing machine. But today we're just going to wash it like this, and we're now going to put it into the washing machine. If you've got a pair of trousers as well, I would suggest that you wash the jacket separate to the pair of trousers. So really one garment at a time. Pop it in there. Close the door. And then we'll add some Storm into this magical drawer here. If you want to, just give the detergent drawer a bit of a wipe to make sure it's nice and clean, or just remove it and then run it under the tap. That way you know that the detergent drawer is nice and clean. So right, let's put some product in here. This machine is totally alien to me. So the detergent drawer, there are 3 sections. So we have sections 1, 2, and a middle one. So the middle one I know is the fabric softener drawer, so the conditioner drawer, and then we've got a drawer here labeled number 1, that is the pre-wash drawer, and then the main wash drawer is labeled number 2. So check your manual if you're not sure which drawer you need to use, but you need to use the main wash drawer and not the pre-wash drawer. Hope that makes sense. Get your product, give it a good old shake, and there is enough product in these bottles for 3 washes. Storm provides you with a dispenser cap that is 30 millilitres. So you take your product and it's going to be 75 millilitres, i.e. 2.5 caps of wash go into the main wash drawer, and then 75 millilitres of proof go into the conditioning drawer. So that is 2.5 caps of both of the products. That's the wash. I don't know if it makes any difference, but I've just rinsed this cap out before I put the proof in. So we get 2.5 caps of proof. It looks like PVA kind of stuff, this. 2.5 of proof. Close the drawer. The washing instructions on the label of the jacket did say wash it at 30 degrees by hand. So I've spoken to the boss, aka my wife. So she recommends delicates, 30 degrees. And that will give us a wash time of something in the region of 39 minutes. All we need to do now is press the magic go button and come back when it's finished. So the washing machine is finished. I've turned it off. One thing I should have said, if on your delicates program you have the option to change the spin, then make the spin cycle as low as you possibly can. So in this case, I could have changed the spin from 600 down to 400. So if you can change the spin, then give it the least amount of spin as possible, just to protect the garment from being creased or potentially damaged, etc. But there we go. So let's turn that off. Let's open the door, and you're going to see that the garment, the jacket, is absolutely soaked. So what we're going to do is just hang it up until it is touch dry, and then we're going to pop it into the tumble dryer, and then that's going to be for about 20 to 30 minutes, and that heat into the jacket on a low heat setting is going to activate that DWR and give us, hopefully, fingers crossed, that nice beading, which is our first line of defense against the rain. So let's go and hang the jacket up outside. If anybody's got any hints and tips about cleaning and washing your textile jackets, please make some comments in the comment section down below. And somebody has said previously on one of the internet pages that just open all the zips as well, just to try and get rid of all the water and get as much airflow into the jacket as you possibly can. So open all the zips up and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm just going to hang it on a strong hanger and let it drip dry until it is almost touch dry, i.e. still slightly damp, and then put it in the tumble dryer. Right, that's everything open. Pop it on the hanger and then just going to let it drip dry. Should have thought about that first, shouldn't I? So anyway, I've moved it here. It's going to drip dry until it is touch dry, and then we'll put it in the tumble dryer. The jacket's been outside for a couple of hours now, so the jacket's gone from wet to damp. So a damp jacket is what we need to put into this machine here, which is a tumble dry on a low heat between 20 and 30 minutes. I'm going to select 30 minutes. I've done up all the zips, closed all the Velcro bits and pieces, and zipped the front of the jacket up. So we're going to put the damp jacket in the tumble dryer, give it some heat, and that heat will actually activate the DWR product that we've now washed into the jacket. And hopefully we should have a jacket which will give us some nice beading when it gets wet. So let's press the go button. And obviously if the care instructions on your jacket say do not put it in this machine or this machine, then if you don't want to take the risk, what you can do is just simply hand wash it and then hang it out to dry, and then maybe for the last hour or so put it somewhere warm like an airing cupboard, and that heat in the airing cupboard will activate the DWR. Here we go then, the final result. So I have to say I'm pretty happy with how the jacket's turned out. So it pretty much looks like brand new actually. I know I went against the care instructions on the label, but do you know what? The jacket's 5 years old, it's out of warranty, and yeah, I just took a risk. And I have to say, I think the risk has paid off, so much so that I've put my other Mondial jacket, which is a slightly smaller size, and it's black, and the matching trousers, they've now been washed using the Storm products, and they're hanging up in my shower room and my bathroom as well as we speak. So more than happy with the way that it's turned out. I know I took a risk, and if your jacket's still in warranty, then you might want to consider following the instructions on the label, i.e. get a product that you can hand wash, and then a product that you can apply the waterproofing to the outside of the jacket without putting it into the tumble dryer, which more than likely will necessitate you using a spray bottle of some description, something from Nikwax or something like that. And I think Storm may do a product to do that as well, but I'm not sure. But I'll put a link in the description down below to the Storm product and also Nikwax as well. And folks, if you've used products which have worked really well, clean the jacket and then reapplied the waterproofing DWR layer to it, then make some comments in the comment section down below so other folks can decide which product they're going to steer towards actually. But the product from Storm, more than happy with it. So the jacket's nice and clean, it's nice and fresh, and that means we're going to get maximum performance from the jacket in relation to the breathability, and it looks like it's new as well. So in relation to the durable water repellency, i.e. that beading effect on the outside, I think because the jacket is 5 years old and I haven't done anything to it, I think what I may have to do is apply a second layer of DWR in the washing machine. So I won't put the cleaning product from Storm in there, I'll just put the proofing product from Storm just to give it another layer. But I might do that in a week or so, or I might do it after I've done this video. But there is now beading on the jacket, more so than before, but I think I might give it a second dose, shall we say, in a little while. So more than happy with how the jackets turn out. Again, folks, if you've used any of these products, there's lots of stuff on the internet about them, whether they're a scam, whether they work or not, whether you can get that beading effect back. Then make some comments in the comment section down below as to which products have worked for you, and maybe which products haven't worked for you, so we can all know as a biking community when it comes to cleaning your textile jacket what works and maybe what doesn't work. Well, that's it, folks. That's all I've got to say. Hope it's been of some benefit to you. In the meantime, ride safe, and we'll see you again soon. Cheerio for now. Bye.